Hi, beautiful women. I'm Maaike. I'm the creator of Maaike's Wellness. And today I want to ask you a question that the Holy Spirit planted directly in my heart. Do you fear alone time? Is that question hitting right into the gut? Stay with me because what you're feeling is not a problem, it's an invitation. And if you're in your 40s and in your 50s, and suddenly everything feels like you feel lonely, everything feels heavy, like there's a heaviness over your shoulders, you feel static, you feel confused, and your body feels like it's betraying you, you're not alone. Your midlife transition is not a breakdown, it's your awakening. And I just wrote a brand new blog about all this. And it's called Do You Fear Alone Time? I'm going to tell you a little piece here today. Let's be honest, midlife can feel like your whole identity is dissolving. I don't know if you're feeling that, but I did. You look in the mirror and you think, who even am I? You don't even recognize who she is. Your body suddenly carries that stubborn belly fat that won't melt with anything, a brain fog, there's joint pain. You get those 3 a.m. wake up calls, and it's like you cannot go back to sleep. You feel that low libido that you don't want anybody to touch you, irritation, moodiness, exhaustion, you name it. There's a lot of things, frozen shoulder, a lot of things that are happening. And then the loneliness starts to creep in. And even when you're surrounded around family. I know I felt that so much. But here's the truth for you. You're not afraid of being alone. You're afraid of meeting the version of you who's waiting to be remembered. And the version of you who spent decades putting everyone else first. The version of you who protected everyone. And the version of you who feels unsafe, unseen, and uncared for. She is knocking and she wants some attention. When you slow down, when you stop distracting yourself, we're professional distractors and procrastinators, right? When you allow yourself 5 minutes of silence, something magical really happens. You start listening to some answers that you've been praying for. They start to come. We have to practice. Nothing comes immediately. But then when you start practicing that silence, you start feeling clarity starts to rise. There's a spark that starts to return. And there's an energy that starts to grow. And your alone time becomes your playground. Yes, you have to set time apart for that. This is a place where you start to reconnect with your worthiness, with your desires, and with your calling. This is exactly what I guide women through in my programs. An awakening that the part of you that has been waiting so patiently for decades to be discovered. And that's exactly what my December blog is all about. So I spent 10 years learning, trying, failing, and rebuilding myself. And I don't want you to wait for 10 years. Yes, we all have to learn different things, but it can be in a shorter period of time. I always say it's like I've already started to chew the food so you can digest it much easier. So I have all the tools. And when women work with me, everything starts to shift. Their skin starts to glow. Yes. Their digestion starts to regulate. There's less bloating and less belly. Their sleep returns. Their belly melts. Their energy rises. creativity returns, and there's joy finally coming again where you thought it was already buried. This isn't magic, it's alignment, it's support, it's accountability, and it's being seen when you finally voice what you need. Sometimes every woman in midlife, this is something that every woman deserves. So I want you to go read the full blog into my website, and it's powerful, it's honest, and it's a message every woman in midlife needs. You can find it right now in maikeswellness.com, and I will also share the link in this video. And if this message touched your heart today, if something in you whispered, this is exactly what I'm searching for, then I invite you to schedule a wellness consultation with me. This is the door, that one door you open when you're ready for answers, for clarity, and for transformation. So again, the link is going to be below this video. And ladies, let me tell you something. You're not falling apart. You're rising up. And that I can tell you. Your alone time is not a threat. It's where your brilliance starts to be born again, to reborn. I'm celebrating my birthday this month. And as my gift, I want you to share this video with women who need to hear to this message. Again, I'm Maaike, and I am here to help you become the better version of you, the better feeling woman you know you're meant to be. And you will see that inside the blog. And I really hope to meet you in this consultation soon. Cannot wait. And do not wait, because the better version of you is waiting for you to say yes to a conversation. It's only a conversation. And magic, I always like to say, the magic happens in that conversation. And I cannot wait to meet you. Thank you for listening to this message.